Hello again, my man. What's on your mind? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor...
Ask for his conclusion.
Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you... A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your... The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Exactly. It's measured, level-headed through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the... You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to be... That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. Ha ha ha! Again, the corpse laughs at you. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. The lieutenant is clearly at a loss.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by exploring and completing side tasks.
Maybe it's okay if you don't make it today. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the... There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet, the lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, but that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Hey, what's that noise down there?
There must be another way into the building.
It's been a week and now they show up? I can't get involved in this.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from...
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on.
From within comes the faint sound.
Ha! The police. Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already told you. I won't be. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint...
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism.
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an area. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so... yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite. The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred? Disgust? It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershot. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the you should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a...
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon. I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm...
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant. Fuck, watch your back.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could...
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical...
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group. What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a...
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, or...
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. She nods.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 50, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Of course. But before we do, officers, the situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now. Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first...
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time they're
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means. She nods.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the work. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Oh, heavens, no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like it's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be.
Refreshingly honest, officer. And your opinion, detective? If I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person. Why do you think so?
What she calls corruption is simply an aesthetic category.
Point taken. But enough about Everard. What else can I do for you? I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files. Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of jamrock?
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these strikebreakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Of course. How else can I help? Of course, Detective. Take...
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanent.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please.
I'm trying to, but you keep...
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24.
What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. No, we are not good, goddammit. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe...
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything. You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Ah, yes. King Philip III, on his steed. I remind...
Oh, absolutely.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something a nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity...
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could... That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even...
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
I'm listening. Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects, a nation is...
Don't get started.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates.
Right. Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the law, in Martinez, the Union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire...
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell...
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting... Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. Fine. What do you want now, then? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to... Should have fought dirty, like they did with...
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
This place is a damn beat. Yes. The military coordinated amphibious Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation... This here is
Blood ground. You got old René going there.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but... the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. Yes, damn it. I know. They laid the fire of hell on the city. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez...
Well, It's your...
You don't even begin to truly understand the players.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. I would have preferred if they... Instead, all that is just... This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This suzerain is the king. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man.
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from...
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of dead. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a Yeah, not really much else. Just...
A couple of indicator lights are missing. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the... You pull the lever all the way up until the metal... Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its... Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on when... You pull the lever... Nothing happens. A spring brings the... Wasn't there a sign... You see two low...
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off...
A pair of found ultras.
Those sneakers...
Only? That's madness. Found ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine. These once respectable speakers have a small heat emboss on...
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. No, don't...
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic. produced under the dictatorship of...
No way, officer! These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too...
Damn, so you have to buy the sneakers first. You see, the name Sile is embroidered.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customer... You're very cool.
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
What? No finger pistols, officer? Pew pew!
The lieutenant nods, approved.
You're right, officer. 100%. Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. Good joke, officer. Here we don't have...
You glance around the decrepit buildings. The miserable...
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they...
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its low officials are so cool. Hyper cool. Anything for you. You mean these delicious pre-packed...
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
It is! Practically free. Yours for 5 cents a piece. Rock that tuna. Why not some macaroni too? No problem here, officer. I get all...
Wait. Humanix. Humanitarian aid.
What?
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer. I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if...
Interesting.
Me? It's a boring story, officer.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samoan Isola. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Hey! Why not support this local entrepreneur? You can start by buying a pair of...
Hello again, officer.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Good one, officer. Don't worry. We here have solidarity with the RCM. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us...
Psst. Show him your stolen card. Now has...
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the card, then at you again.
But that's not you, officer. Good thing, too. I've known Johannes for a few years now. Be sinister if he turned into a completely different person overnight. How did you get his shift card anyway?
Now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived. Sorry.
Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again? He should watch his step, that John.
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Oh, is my friend in some sort of trouble? Who knew? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
Aye. Walk right? Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger, because you are not a threat to me. What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing is erratic. Your own heartbeat in your ears grows frantic, and you feel your blood pressure.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman, and your epitome of... This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger...
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Begging for help, attempting to pass fear for cooperation. You gave the world eugenics, electricité, and powerful weapons. You dominated lesser cultures. Like the... You will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage, office. Bring your troops to the Seminine. The walls will be lined with...
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revershow. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the frit. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
The drawings are precise, and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
The size of the earlobes is not a...
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
The man looks at you, silent and unmoving.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this. Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. Of course you are. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music? Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me, what degenerates... Rock and roll is moribund. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting into this harbor.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
There always is.
Race is reality.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff. Yes, better not to expand your mind in this direction. You may find out too much about the mystery. Fly too close to the race sun.
We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength. Besides, we're not that different. Rights of people. Rights of workers.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them. We have families to feed.
So do we, Scab.
When a bunch of them beats me,
there's something odd in the way he carries. His shirt is far too... He ignores your question, choosing instead silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should...
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Pity. Let us work! What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crime.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
colourful display. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that...
Know this, you will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol. The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Kuno's fuck imp.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. You're testing Kuno's... Get lost! Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed! Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat!
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there?
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
That's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Look at the fuck does
The lieutenant.
It's a trap, Kuno!
Look at that fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant take.
It's a trap, Kuno!
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
The fuck about it? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. You're testing.
Get lost,
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? And then what? You fucking there. You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno ride.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, to the both of you, watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. It's a vitamin pig? Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno go-
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like...
Fuck you, Pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, Pig. Not for you, Pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants!
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about him. The fuck do you want with it? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this?
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't Kuno doesn't...
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a... You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the... Just remember, it's not the alcohol, and it's certainly not the dextro, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of
Hello again, officer. How are things? Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay, no problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Since the street sign's messed up? Okay, no problem.
She's very well...
Since the street sign's messed up? No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked. Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They are bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gym. There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snaked like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you. box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. No, hold on. You hear the same waiting room music, but no one picks up the receiver.
Hello again, sir.
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers. I think that's why people...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything, standing over a dead body. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper work...
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't...
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were asking about famous people.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how... You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real. Cheer up, sir. It's much easier. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. Fritz, maybe? Alcohol is not good for you, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation, suddenly, there's something you're missing.
It's the type of book where there's a rich, or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich and those are unhappy books for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No, I don't know. Yes, she knows books, definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain. Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting drunk. That'll show them.
Maybe some about other books?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool? You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go to them. God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life. She can, if she has enough willpower.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe. She's looking for one. But there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and... I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. She's been too busy helping me here. I assure you.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into. The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer.
I'm sorry, sir.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Yes, just like the one Dick... Right, I have to get back to my homework now.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed-out, dark echo. These shelves are a couple of spook novels hide amidst all the
Oh, crime, robberies, murders. You're a police officer, apparently. You should...
Crime fiction is a disgrace. These books greatly What's more, they come not a single mention of all the... You see, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not. A security guard or worker of some... They didn't identify themselves. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. Okay, well, we are police officers. It is our job to find a killer. So that's what I intend to do. You should try it too. Good.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't. No. I'll go check the backyard.
backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east. You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. My name? My name is Martin Martinet.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
I'd even go so...
We will remove the body as soon as possible.
Oh.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you.
And when did you speak?
Last week?
He's an actor declaiming.
You didn't answer the question.
I had a friend. It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm.
No, for God's... Listen, good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. There has to be a way of getting inside the
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. We'll just have to go in and see.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid... Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply. You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the walking stops abruptly. A poor communard from the looks of it.
Do I have to open the door? Did you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely...
Do I have to open the door? Did you have...
Let's go.
It's generally...
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Now, what do you want from...
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these... If you can call it living. It's barely bigger than a closet. But
she hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Ask away, policeman. People come and go.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the wall. She leaves an old lady to her business.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into...
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone take...
What's he in trouble for? Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's used...
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment.
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are. Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil. Red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles. Or at least that's the idea.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage. Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my...
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult. The woman on the boat does not notice.
That Ozon whore. Someone's got to keep...
Ozon is an archipelago.
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. It's where they grow whores like her, and their whoremen. Have you got a crush on her? Aching...
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over. You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Excuse me? Of course.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a bit...
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't ever happen.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you want? Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But a hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous orchids. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it. Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find... Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. Of course.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. No reply. isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun. The Star and Antlers was developed in the 6th decade. Even today, half a century after, the Star and Antlers retains the ability to symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just... This door has been... No reply. No reply. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock. This door is made of metal and appears to be number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow...
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Remember, tomorrow, no one...
We should return tomorrow.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Oh, I do like wizards.
She means clairvoyance.
I'm no one. Just, if you could, it's barely bigger.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine. Do you know what you should do with them?
Descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's...
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk.
Your fist...
The words to the song have changed. Say, good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug. We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile. Let's think of something.
Nice aggression with the native.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Ha ha ha. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
I'm at a loss as well.
Sometimes even that is...
Officer, you just need to be stronger.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by exploring and...
Maybe it's okay if you don't make it. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots, anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, it's not a particularly... The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I'm relieved that you agree. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk. Do you know what you should